One.
Good evening, everybody. This is our second installment of our virtual college fair. And I'm quite sure some of you are aware of some of the challenges that we're having right now with cable, but don't let that deter you because we are recording this session and you will let you know when you're able to go back to it. Today we'll be featuring the University of Houston Victoria. Well, first of all, before I go there, my name is Erica Morris. I am the JA College Readiness and Scholarship Coordinator. Okay, and every year we do a college fair, but of course this year we had to do it virtually thanks to COVID. And the good thing about this is that we're able to include everybody from the length and breadth of the Bahamas. Okay, so tonight we have the University of Houston Victoria. They're pretty new to the Bahamas. We had our first Bahamian student there about 2 years ago, who was also an achiever. Okay, and I'm quite sure Miss Sharon Varghese, that's her name, she will give you all of the information that you would like to know about the school. We will ask that you mute your mics, you listen intently, you write notes, okay? And at the end of her presentation, she'll give you an opportunity to ask questions. And if after this, I'm quite sure she would leave her email where you can email her directly. Or if you have any questions for me, you know, my email address is scholarships with an S at jabahamas.org. So, Miss Sharon, it's all for you right now.
Sounds good. Alrighty. So, hi everyone. Just like Miss Erica had mentioned, my name is Sharon Verghese, and I'm the International Recruitment Coordinator for the University of Houston, Victoria. I want to just thank you all for being here today. There's so many of you guys, and I'm so excited that at least we get to have this kind of opportunity to be able to talk and for you guys to learn some more things about UHV. I was in the Bahamas in February earlier this year, just about right before COVID hit hard. And so I'm glad that I was able to come and to be there with Miss Erica and JA and be a part of the fairs during that time period. And I'm so happy to be here today with you all. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen and just some housekeeping things. If you guys have questions, definitely do let me know. We can kind of address them all at the end, but if you are afraid you're going to forget what it is, definitely put it in the chat box and then I can go through it at the end and kind of answer them for you. Okay. And then at the end, I would really like, if it's okay with everyone, if everyone could turn on their camera at the very end and if I could take a picture. So just wanted to let you guys know that in advance. And if you're not comfortable, don't worry about it. You won't have to do that. Okay. All right. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay. And let me know. I hope you guys are able to see this. Miss Erica, are you able to, or can you see the presentation?
I can see it.
You can see it? Lamar,
Yeah.
thank you. Okay, wonderful. All right, so welcome to Jax Nation. So you guys will see throughout our presentation about Jax our Jaguar. And so we're UHV and we refer to ourselves as Jaguars, or that's our mascot, and really, really proud of being a Jaguar. So just to go into who we are initially, um, we are UHV and we want to welcome all of our students from the Bahamas. We're so excited. We got our first Bahamian student a few years back. And so we're really, really excited because we know that there's so much potential to bring in amazing students from the Bahamas. I am not living here Herod. I am Sharon Verghese. And so that's the second picture there. And then the first picture is Ludmilla Herod, and she's our director for international programs. She herself was an international student. And so, you know, she's been through your shoes and going through education in the US and everything like that. And so I know in the future you guys will definitely be able to get to know her much better as well. Okay. So just where we're located at. I'm not sure how many of you guys are familiar with the state of Texas in the United States. So we are located in a city called Victoria, Texas. It's about 2 hours away from Houston, San Antonio, and Austin. Here are some different pictures of our city. It's a cute, smaller town, not too big, but still has, you know, one of everything where you can hang out and do go out to eat with your friends and different things like that. Now, more closely on our campus, here's some other pictures of our campus. We have about 4 academic buildings, 4 dorms, and definitely a lot of areas for you guys to study and hang out. We have some new buildings, new construction on the way, and ones that have just finished as well. So just for you guys to get a little bit more of an idea of what our campus and everything is like, we're gonna watch this video real quick. All right. Okay, so we can go to the next part of our presentation. So as you guys saw just a little bit, just a few facts about UHB. We were established in 1973. Currently, we have about 4,900 students as of fall 2020. This has been our highest enrollment year since our university began. So we're really excited and happy about it and very fortunate because even in the midst of COVID, we were able to exceed our enrollment goals for this semester. Our student to faculty ratio is 18:1, so we have pretty small classes where our professors will be able to pay attention to you a lot more and be able to answer questions, and you're able to develop a relationship with them, and which could honestly be a great blessing for your whole academic career. We have in total about 160 international students from 45 different countries. The different programs that we offer at UHB, we have kind of a variety. We are growing more into a STEM school, but yet at the same time, we do have business, health studies, kinesiology, accounting, different majors that a lot of students could be interested in. Our most popular is within our computer science program and our business program. With computer science, we have a special program. It's digital gaming and simulation, where we have gaming labs. We're getting a STEM building, which will be finishing next year. So we have a lot of opportunities that are going to be coming through within those different programs that we offer. Within all of our programs, internships are not mandatory, but they're highly recommended. And so we have an amazing career services department on campus that helps all of our students to be able to get a internship within their junior year at least. And they have a lot of different workshops for you guys to grow professionally throughout your time in your undergraduate or educational journey with us. You're able to volunteer, you're able to work. We have job opportunities on campus as well. So, if you want to work part time and go to school, it's definitely an option for our international students. And so, there's a lot of faculty and staff that look for international students to hire at UHV because they do such an excellent job of being a good employee and things like that. So, if you are interested in coming to UHV and partaking in all these different things, it could definitely be a great addition to your resume. We do have graduate programs as well. I'm not sure how many graduate students or prospective graduate students that we have here, but these are the different options that we have. And so our MBA program is very popular, as well as our forensic psychology program, which is a pretty competitive program to get into, as well as our biomedical and computer science programs. And those programs also have the smaller classes, so the interaction and everything is a lot more unique and very personal with the professors. So with UHV, we have some amazing accreditations. So for our business school, we are AACSB accredited, which only about a third of the institutions in the United States have that accreditation. And this is the highest accreditation for a business school or business program at a university. We are the fifth most affordable public higher educational institution in Texas. And we have scholarships for all international students. This is something that we stress so much because we understand that being an international student, there are extra fees and different things like that. So we want to make sure that with the opportunities that we provide for you guys, that you all will be able to get a scholarship in one way or another. We don't have any application fees right now. So I really recommend you guys taking advantage of this. We do waive the SAT, GRE, GMAT. So especially for the SAT, like if you don't have to worry about taking it, we just strictly look at your transcript for admission standards. And like I mentioned earlier, we do have paid or unpaid internship opportunities. Some internships are built into our programs, like for business, there is one that's built in. For psychology, there's some that's built in there. And so, with that, whether it's built in or not, you will always have that flexibility and options to take advantage of a internship as well as on-campus employment. Okay, so more about our admissions. So with our admissions requirements, it's pretty simple and easy. We use the Apply Texas application. And like I said, our application fee is waived. So as long as you apply before October 15th, you will be able to get your application fee waived. As far as academic transcripts, we will accept unofficial scanned transcripts. And like I mentioned earlier, the SAT, GMAT, GRE are waived. So when you think about our admissions process or our application process, it's really simple and easy, and it doesn't take that long to apply. And then of course, I'm here to assist you in the whole process or in the whole journey. Be sure to pay attention to our deadlines. So we have a fall deadline and a spring deadline. We typically do not have international students come for their first semester in the summer, especially if they're initially coming from out of the US. And so if it's for fall, if you're planning coming for fall, our priority deadline is June 15th. And as well as for spring, it's November 15th. So if you're planning on coming this spring, you know, God willing that everything's better with COVID, and you're able to come, make sure that you're able to apply and get admitted and go through all of those steps before November 15th. Okay. For our undergraduate students, so this is more like step by step or like a list of items that are involved in our admissions process, which may be very similar to a lot of other institutions. So we look at your academic transcripts. So for your high school, for your K through 12, but mainly for your high school, that's the academic transcript that we look at. As long as you have a converted GPA of 2.0 or better, meaning that you made a C or better in each of the classes, you'll be fine as far as admission goes. Like I mentioned earlier, the SAT, ACT is waived, so don't have to worry about that. We do require bank statements, F1 agreement, copy of your passport, funding, sponsorship letters, and things like that. And that's mainly because you will need to be able to provide those things in order for us to issue a I-20 and for you to go for your visa interview, to be able to come as an international student. And I'll kind of skip through the graduate ones. Okay, now scholarships. This is the one that everyone wants to hear about, right? So with our scholarships, we have a lot of different options for you guys, and it just depends on where you kind of fall in. So if you're an incoming freshman or even an incoming new student and you're living on campus, you can get a $1,200 scholarship, which is called a UHV guarantee. And this scholarship goes towards your housing and meal plan, okay? So if you're not living on campus, you won't be able to get the scholarship. But if you are living on campus, you'll be able to get the $1,200 and you will be able to renew it for one more year. Okay, so you can get it for your freshman year and for your sophomore year. Then we have a cultural scholarship that's $3,000 per year and it is renewable. So, if you split that by two, it's $1,500 for the fall, $1,500 for the spring. So, with this, it goes towards your tuition and fees. And so it does help you out and you're able to get it, all 4 years, as long as you meet the GPA requirement, I think, which is a 2.5. And as long as, you're academically in a good standing, you're good. We do have a merit scholarship as well. And so this is our most competitive scholarship and our largest scholarship that we offer. And what this scholarship does is it brings your out of state tuition and fees or international student tuition and fees down to the resident rate. So it cuts the price for an international student by $12,000 or up to $12,000. And in order to get the Merit Scholarship, you can see the deadlines on the left-hand side. If you notice, those are the same deadlines for our priority deadline for the application. So what that means is you will have to apply and be an admitted student before, for example, November 15th, if you're planning on applying for the Merit Scholarship for this spring. Okay. And for the Merit Scholarship, we look at three things. So we look at your academic transcript, we look at a resume, and a personal statement. So 30% of the points go towards the academic transcript or the GPA. Another 30% goes towards the resume, and then 40% of the points go to the personal statement. So with the personal statement, we don't have any guidelines really because we want you guys to get as creative as you can be. We have a scholarship committee that looks over each application and picks the list of students that they believe that they should get the merit scholarship for that semester. So, we encourage students to think back on their academics, think back on their extracurriculars, any opportunities related to their career they've had, and that's just about the general information that we give because we want you guys to be creative in your personal statement, so that you can win us over for this scholarship. We also do have graduate assistantships. For those who are interested in graduate programs, the graduate assistantships can get you resident rate as well. And then we do have additional scholarships related to COVID-19 funds and different awards that we have. We have a general UHV student application that we encourage our international students to fill out. Very easy. It's a one-page thing that you do online. But the main thing with a lot of the applications that are here, or with the scholarships that we have here, we really encourage and need you to be a student that has already applied and a student that has submitted all their documents and has been an admitted student. So only once you've been an admitted student are you able to access or apply for the different scholarships that we have here. The only one that's automatic is the UHV Guarantee Scholarship and Cultural Scholarship. But again, those are only automatically added into your account once you are an admitted student and once you have enrolled for classes. Okay, so let's go to the costs, our tuition and fees. Like we said, I mentioned we're a pretty affordable institution. Our undergraduate student fees is about 14,866. So this is with the $3,000 scholarship, like the cultural scholarship that I had mentioned. And remember, with the merit scholarship, it can range up to $10,000 or even $12,000 per semester. And do keep in mind, we do have housing and meal plan. So if you guys want to live on campus and have the meal plan and things like that, will be an additional expense. But at the same time, we do have it still is an affordable cost comparing to many other institutions. And at the same time, we do have payment plan options for you guys. That way, you're not overwhelmed or your parents are not burdened or overwhelmed with paying everything at once. So we do have different payment plan options that we help you kind of figure out what's going to work best for you. Okay. Our student services or international program services. So for our students, we are their second home and we are like their family, their go-to people. Our staff, our whole team, we get really close to our international students because we want to make sure that you know that we are here for you guys. We help out with a lot of things related to getting into UHV, our health insurance, the scholarships, the programs. We have mandatory international student orientation, even career counseling for international students. We have cultural events that happen throughout the year. We're hoping that we'll be able to do some next spring, but right now a lot of the events that are happening are virtually. But some of these pictures are from our international fair, our sash ceremony, our graduation ceremony. So we try to take every opportunity that we can for you guys to be able to have the chance to talk about where you come from and to represent and educate us about the Bahamian culture. And so it's really, really awesome. We have a flag parade that happens in the International Festival, and it's a really special moment because not only do our international students take part in it, but our staff and faculty who are from different countries take part in it as well. And our International Festival is the largest, our second to graduation is the largest attended event. We have about 600 um, students, faculty, staff, community members that come through. And it's really, really exciting. Our city of Victoria is probably, this is one of the most look forward to events that we have in this city. Okay, so we have a lot of campus resources. One of the things that I always tell students is UHB is really convenient in a lot of ways. The services that we have, how easy it is to access it, everything is so close by. It's really easy to navigate the campus. We're not too large. You won't feel lost. There's signs everywhere. So there's a lot of things that are on campus to really make your experience that much more better and that much more colorful, honestly. I went to UHV myself. I was a undergraduate student majoring in psychology, and I did my master's in higher education at UHV. I worked in the Student Life and Services office as a student director for multicultural affairs. I worked in the career services department as a student worker there, just helping organize different career fairs and meeting with students and things like that. And it was really amazing. Those opportunities working on campus really helped me for my job after college and my life after college. So in any opportunity that you're able to get along with the academics, I promise you, it's really going to cultivate you to be able to be a well-rounded person, so that you're able to be successful even through your life after graduation. Okay, and so for our housing, so these are just a few pictures of our housing, our dining hall. Something I'm super excited about is on the left-hand side on the bottom is our Chick-fil-A. And so Chick-fil-A is a fast food restaurant that we have here that everyone's kind of obsessed with. They have really good chicken and cookies and food. And so we're super proud of this because it's in our brand new student center. We have a coffee shop in there as well as a UHV store to buy UHV gear and everything. In our housing, we have 3 different housing. We have a 4th one actually that just opened this fall. Typically, all of our freshman students will live at Jaguar Hall. And it has a lot of different amenities. I mean, we have pools at every residence hall, kitchenette facilities, a fridge and microwave combo that we can rent to our students, meal plans with like you can have like 19 meals a week and a lot of different options like that. We have JP's Market, which is an amazing service that we offer. It's a food pantry to all of our students. So think of it as a small store that you're able to get um, kind of your essentials from. Like you can go in and get 10 food items every Friday from 10 to 2 p.m. They even have clothes. They have interview clothes there. You can rent or you can take because it's a career closet, or even just a place for you to uh, get clothes and different things like that. And so many of our staff and faculty donate, our students even donate to it. So it's really nice. It takes a lot of weight off of your shoulders when you think about the day-to-day needs that you may need. If you forget a notebook, or, you know, like if you are running short that week and you need to get, pencils or, paper towels or something like that, our JP's Market has everything. They even grow their own vegetables and different fruits. And our freshman students actually work in their freshman seminar class time to be able to kind of look after the garden and everything. So it's cool. Like our students are being able to help out in every way, not just to um, be here for their education, but to help each other out in this way as well. Okay. Okay, and so if you guys have any questions, I know I'm not able to see because I'm the presenter
Yeah.
view of this, but you guys are able to definitely, I can answer them for you. But this is our contact information. My name is Sharon, like I mentioned, and that's Ludmi there. And I do want to give you guys Ludmi her WhatsApp number. So if you guys just want to jot this down, or I can just put it in the chat. But I'll let you know just now, and then I'll add it in the chat as well. Her WhatsApp number is 361-212-9958. So we usually give out the WhatsApp number as well, especially because there are times that parents reach out to us, and that's probably the best number to reach out to us on. And even if you have questions or you need to call, that may be the better way to do that. But other than that, all the other communication and questions, we recommend that students email us at international@uhv.edu, and then we usually get back to you within 2 to 3 business days or so. And definitely follow us on social media, you guys. If you want to see what all we do at UHV, our announcements that we have, we sometimes do a live, we sometimes do Zoom sessions. We do a lot of things virtually these days so that we're able to reach you all and answer your questions, and just so that you can learn more about our school as well. Okay. So
Okay.
I'll
So
open
the,
up.
oh,
Yeah, go ahead. We can go ahead and do
question?
questions. Let me
Okay.
just unshare my screen
Okay.
real quick.
So the first question we have, do
Mhm.
you have double major and what can you double in?
Okay, great. So you are able to do a double major. It just kind of depends on what are the two majors that you have in mind. So typically what happens is our success coaches. So our success coaches are basically your advisors for your first 2 years in college. And so you have to meet with them initially in order to enroll for classes. And when you do that, you just communicate with them. Okay, I want to be able to major in, let's say, like for business. If you want to do um, management and finance, you make sure that like the success coach will design your degree plan to accommodate both of the majors so that you're still able to graduate within the time frame you want to graduate within it. And so I kind of hope that answers your question, but it just really depends on what you're interested in. I've seen students do criminal justice and psychology, even like with computer science, we have a couple of different options within computer science. So they're able to, with the options that we have here, I can pull them up for you guys too, real
Okay.
quick. But
You want to go to the
yeah, you
second
just
question?
work with, what was that?
You want to go to the second question or?
Yeah, we can go to the
Okay.
second question.
All right. So second question: are there any scholarships for students studying completely online?
Um, for students studying completely online, it just kind of depends. There may not be, only because the tuition, like if it's a only online program, um, we have like a fixed tuition and a fixed cost for the program. So for that one, you may not get any scholarships because it isn't a much more of an affordable amount compared to how much it would cost if you're doing it face to face. But if you are going to be attending UHV as an international student, coming to, with the student visa, you will have to enroll in at least one face-to-face course or something, and we'll be able to work that out with you. And so if you're a student coming with a visa, you'll get scholarships. But if you're going to strictly do online from home, like on one of our online only programs, you may not.
Okay. Um, would you recommend your school? Would you recommend your school for physical therapy?
For physical therapy, so physical therapy is a doctoral program. I'm not sure how it is in other countries, but in the U.S., in order to be a physical therapist, you will have to be a doctor in physical therapy. So we can help you with that first step. So the first step of getting your bachelor's degree. So a lot of our students who want to go into physical therapy, they'll major in kinesiology, and with the kinesiology major, there's a track called Allied Health. And that Allied Health track is specifically for students who are trying to do physical therapy or occupational therapy. So, with our smaller classes, you'll be able to perform better and be able to connect with your professors so that you're able to get good recommendation letters. So, our kinesiology program is pretty good if you want to go into physical therapy.
Okay, great. So this is a two-part question. Where
Okay.
can students where can students hang out on campus? And would you recommend your school for nursing?
Alrighty. So hanging out. Okay. So at our dorms, we have Jaguar Hall, which is a freshman dorm, and when you walk into the freshman dorm, we have a massive area called the Commons, and in that area, we have sections of couches with TVs, and we even have a lounge to the side that has a snack shack in there that's open from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Um, with places for you guys to kind of lounge and play pool, play table tennis or ping pong or um, like different little games like that. So we have that in Jaguar Hall. In the student center, there's a lot of space to hang out with friends, and even little nooks too, On our second floor, it's dedicated to our student organizations. So our student organizations have their executive meetings up there. We have these huge whiteboards that you guys are able to use to brainstorm things for your student organization, or if you're studying together for, a biology exam, you're able to use those as well. So there's a lot of space spread out all over campus for you guys to hang out in. But I probably would recommend the student center or the university center to hang out in, though.
Okay, and
And then the
what you
nursing
recommend?
one.
Yeah.
So for our school, if you're going to be coming as an international student, you won't be able to um, major in nursing, mainly because our nursing program is a RN to BSN program. So what that means is the RN is you have to already be a registered nurse. So, you have an associate's in nursing and you took the state board exam for the RN licensing and you've already passed that. And now you're just trying to finish your bachelor's degree. And that program is completely online. So, for a student that's trying to come to UHV as an international student, um, they won't be able to enroll in programs that are completely online, because that's just the rules from within the student visa. So
Okay.
nursing probably will not be a good option for at our institution.
Okay. Next question. Can you repeat the
Mhm.
number again, please?
The number, yes, of course. I'll actually add it in here. Is it the WhatsApp number? Let me
Yeah.
see. Okay, it's 361 212 9958.
Okay. Next question. Would you
Mm-hmm.
recommend your school to study physical education?
Physical education. Um, Yeah, so yes and no, in the sense that international students are able to major in health studies and kinesiology when it comes to that degree that falls under School of Education. It totally be up to you if you want to do the PE track, and we do definitely do have it. So actually, yeah, it could be a definitely a good fit for you. But I would recommend taking some health classes as well with that, so that if you want to use your degree after college, within kinesiology, you're able to not just be limited to physical education, but also to the other tracks as well within kinesiology.
Okay. Can you speak more on your study abroad program?
Yeah, of course. So study abroad, we right now we're taking it at case by case. So we go to a lot of different countries. We have Germany, Hungary, Australia, um, a lot of we do China, we do Brazil, we do Spain. So we have a good list of countries that we have the study abroad opportunity. As far as advice, if you would like to do study abroad, plan it out, because we want to be able to know exactly when's the best time for you to go for a study abroad. You can go in the summer, you can go for a semester. It's really dependent on the student. If they want to go for a year, you can go for a year. Typically, each country or each university that we work with will have similar majors to what we have at UHV. So whatever questions that you or whatever majors that you are pursuing, that school most likely have it. So in the courses that you take over there will transfer back to UHV. Also, how much ever you spend for that semester, for example, that you go for a study abroad, in Spain, let's say, um, it'll be the same cost that you would be paying for UHV, but you'll just be in Spain that semester if you're going to be doing study abroad. And you have the options to live at the dorms there, or if you want to have a host family, you could definitely live with a host family, as that's an option as well. And for students who are interested, we have study abroad sessions actually. We have them on Wednesday from 3 to 4 p.m. Central Time. So I'll just put that here. If you want to attend Wednesday, 3 to 4 p.m. Central, time for study abroad, we can do that. If you want to join, just email us at international@uhv.edu. So I just put that in the box as well.
Okay.
And then we do have workshops for study abroad as well.
Okay. Next question. How is your pre-med program?
Pre-med. So we have a bachelor's in biology program. It's pretty awesome because with the smaller classes, our students are able to get to know their biology professors a lot better. A lot of our professors that we have at UHB, especially within our biology program, are like many of them have worked in research and have sat on admissions committees for medical schools. Dr. White, he is our main pre-med person, and so he meets with all of our freshmen and sophomore for those students who have declared that they're pre-med. So he just wants to work with our students and make sure that they're on the right path throughout their 4 years in college with us, and that you get the shadowing hours you need, that you're making the grades that you need to make if your plan and your goal is to go to med school. So there's a lot of hands-on help that is there. We have a pre-health student association who they do fundraising for MCAT prep. So a lot of our students that are going into pre-health fields, they work together and collaborate together, bring in doctors from our medical center to uh, present to the students about their careers and really do give our students an opportunity to learn more about all the different careers that are there in the medical field. And our professors do the same as well. So there's a lot of preparation. I think that's the best word to use when it comes to uh, pre-med. We prepare a lot of our students pretty well for them to go into med school or to get into med school. One of our students, she was international. She's from India, and she just graduated last year. And after she graduated with her biology program, her goal was to go to med school, and so she wanted to get some experience and make her application more versatile. She did really well academically, and now she works at Stanford for their medical school. And so, like that opportunity is going to be amazing when she applies to medical school. So definitely a lot of our students who have came to UHB and have pursued biology has definitely made it um, far, to say the least. But yeah, I feel like we do prepare our students pretty well for pre-med.
Okay. What engineering majors do you have and what resources do you have for them?
So at UHV, unfortunately, we don't have any engineering programs. If you are interested in something along the lines of computer engineering, we do have our computer science program, which is almost pretty equivalent to the computer engineering kind of program because there's a lot of electives that our students are able to pick from within computer science and all aspects of computer science, including robotics, artificial intelligence. But if it's outside of that, we don't have any engineering programs like mechanical or civil. And so, if your heart is set on engineering and it's outside of the IT field, we just won't have that program just yet for you.
Okay. Next question. Are there any Greek clubs on campus?
Um, right now we don't have any Greek life. We mainly have like honor societies and student organizations. I feel like our student organizations on campus kind of take the place of Greek life, just because that's how a lot of our students like build a network or build a connection with their student organization and has really made their organization popular. But yeah, right now we just don't have any Greek life just yet.
Okay. Do you have software engineering or computer science?
Yes, we have computer science. It's a really good program, probably one of our top programs at UHV.
Okay. Not sure if I missed this information. How many students are there at the University of Houston, Victoria?
Yeah, we have about 4,900 students. So that's including our main campus, which is in Victoria, our online group of students. And then we have a teaching site in Katy, which is in Houston. So in total of all that, it's 4,900.
Okay, great. Do you have any law programs, and do you have them in bachelor's and master's or associates or anything around that field?
Yeah, so for law, we kind of have a pre-law track. So for our students that want to go into law school, you will first have to get your bachelor's degree first before you can go to law school. And we have political science as an option. We have criminal justice as an option. We've even seen students double major in criminal justice and English or political science and English. And a lot of our students, we encourage students to think about English as a possible minor or major because writing is so important when it comes into preparing for law school. And so we want to make sure that that English aspect or major can highlight or help or teach the students to grow in their professional writing skills so that when it comes to applying for law school, they're able to perform much better. But yeah, we do have kind of a pre-law track for our students.
Okay, next question. Do you require SATs or ACTs for international students?
No SAT or ACT.
Okay. Next question. Moving quite here. Do you offer architecture?
No, we do not.
Okay. Do University of Houston Victoria play sports at a division level?
We do. So we are Division II, and we do offer athletic scholarships, and we play in the conference that we play in is NAIA, National Association Intercollegiate Athletes. I think, intercollegiate athletes, and we play in the Red River Conference. We have soccer, softball, baseball, and golf. But soccer is probably our top sport. We actually had 3 international students this year for soccer who are on athletic scholarships.
Wonderful.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does University of Houston Victoria has a culinary arts program?
We don't have a culinary arts program.
Okay. Do you offer a program for dentistry?
So we do have a pre-dental, so you would kind of go similar with the pre-med route. So our students who want to go into dental school will major in biology, take all the courses in that program. Throughout their summers, they'll take if there are any additional prerequisites that they need for dental school, they'll usually take those during the summer. Opportunities to shadow or work at a clinic or a dental office in the city of Victoria, the opportunity is definitely there. So that pre-dental route, we definitely do have that at UHV.
Okay. Next question. How prevalent is racism at University of Houston Victoria?
I don't think racism is prevalent at UHV. We're a pretty diverse school. All of our faculty and staff are quite diverse, especially our faculty. If you come on campus, you'll learn that majority of them are international. We have a lot of international scholars that come from other countries who come to teach in the US at UHB for certain semesters and periods of time. We have a lot of student organizations that are ethnicity or cultural based. And so, like, for example, we have a Black Student Union, we have African Student Association, we have Hispanic Student Association, a lot of different associations and clubs and organizations like that. We also have training, diversity series and trainings on campus for students and faculty and staff as well. But I think we're really blessed and fortunate to not really see a racism problem on our campus.
Okay. Are the dorms co-ed?
So the dorms are co-ed to an extent. for example, like in our freshman dorm, like, so the freshman dorm, the way it's kind of laid out is there are dorms that are in the inside of the building, and then there are dorms on the outside of the building. Typically, they'll try to keep all the girls on the inside, and they'll try to keep all the guys on the outside. But you know, it's not perfect because it just kind of depends. But per room, like whoever's in that room, is all going to be girls or all going to be boys. But you may have a neighbor next door to you who may be, you know, in the opposite gender. But if you have any, you know, preferences or things like that, the best thing that I recommend to do is, like, what I did was I applied as early as I possibly could for housing, and that'll get you a better room, I promise. So my freshman year, I got to live on the inside of the Jaguar Hall, which I preferred personally, and so everyone around me was girls. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We will take one more question, and that question is, what foreign languages does University of Houston Victoria offer?
Okay, so the only one that we offer is Spanish right now as far as foreign languages. But I hope that we can expand that. But as of now, we just have Spanish as a foreign language.
Okay, great. Now, if you have any more questions, students, please take her WhatsApp number down and her email, and please do not be shy to send her an email. Ms. Morris, are you there? Ms. Morris? Erica? No? Okay. Her internet probably dropped. All right, I just want to say thank you to everyone for tuning in to University of Houston Victoria Virtual College Fair. I hope you all took your notes.
I'm sorry.
Ms. Morris, you're here? Wonderful.
I'm here. I was here. I was listening.
Good, good.
I just wasn't navigating. So yes, I want to thank you all for participating. And like Mr. Lamar said, I hope you were taking your notes. I hope that we can see more Bahamian students at the University of Houston Victoria. And Sharon, can you please repeat your email address and your phone number?
Yes. Okay. So I'm actually going to put it in the chat, but it's Varghese, V as in Victor, A as in Apple, R as in Rabbit, G as in Giraffe, H as in Horse, E as in Elephant, S as in Sam, E as in Elephant, S as in Sam, the number 3 at uhv.edu. Okay. So, and if you know, if you're not able to remember mine specifically, but if like international at uhv.edu is the best way to reach me. And so like definitely do, if you forget my email address, don't worry, but international at uhv.edu is the best way to reach out to me. And the UHV website is uhv.edu. Okay. Is there a way that we can take a picture real quick? Is there time for that?
Sure. I don't know. How would you do that?
So
Lamar?
honestly, everyone just has to turn on their camera and then I'll just take it.
Oh, okay. And send it to me, please.
Yes, of course.
Come on, guys, let's participate. Turn on your camera.
So just turn on your camera and I'll take a screenshot and I'll take a picture like on my phone as well. Okay. Yay, so many beautiful faces. Woohoo.
Ooh, and send that to me too. I would like to have that.
Yay. Will do. Okay. So I'm gonna wait just for a few more to come on. I think almost a lot of people have theirs on. Yay, I'm so glad that you guys are into doing this. Okay, so I'm gonna take a screenshot real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone smile, okay?
Hello?
Smile.
Smile.
Good.
So Sharon, send that picture to me. I would love to have it.
Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
this wraps up our session with the University of Houston, Victoria. Thank you all for coming out.
Yes.
And just to remind you, we have 2 other colleges tonight. Georgia State starts at